actually dead. Even have some flowers growing somewhere. Here's one. Tommy has been obsessing lately over something in the old tortoise cage. Now, I say it's the old tortoise cage because nobody's actually in here anymore. It's been patched together too many times and it just doesn't keep them in. So they're all over the yard now. They've dug a burrow back along the fence line there. And actually, Morla seems to like to hide right here. One of these days I'm going to get all this stuff cleaned up and she won't have that hiding space anymore. So I had no idea what he was trying to get to. I did have some idea, but I didn't really want to go investigating because it was one of three things. And yeah, so anyway, the first thought was that it was possibly a snake. I didn't want to go lifting up any bricks or anything because I didn't want any surprises. So I just let it be. Another thought was not as likely, but I did see a squirrel in there one time. It was actually really funny because he was down between two boards and I looked down because I knew something was there, but I didn't know what it was. So I looked down and he looked up at me and he literally screamed. It was the cutest little scream you ever heard. Anyway, I didn't think that was likely the cause of Tommy's obsession. The most likely cause was exactly what it ended up being. He finally caught it and I'm going to show it to you. Don't worry, it's not gory or anything like that. I'm kind of sad, actually, about what it is. So this is one of my favorite creatures that we have out here. It's called a desert spiny lizard. I think you can see how it gets its name. It has the spiny scales. Now, looks like Tommy got his tail. But what I really wanted to show you, and this is absolutely amazing. I mean, they look kind of cool, but you don't really notice how beautiful they are until you flip them over. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Like an iridescent blue, and in some light it goes to green, and there's yellow up the side. I just love these creatures. And no, Tommy, leave it. They do so much good to keep the pests down and whatever, but so I'm really sad that this happened. Tommy, no. You can see his nose. Look at his nose is all raw from you know, probably scraping it on bricks and stuff, trying to get to this thing. So anyway, sorry little lizard. I'm so sorry. Well, not so little lizard. He's a pretty big one. With his tail, he probably would have easily been about 15 inches long. But yeah, so anyway, that is one of our beneficial friends here on the farm, and we see them a lot at you know, in the summertime when it warms up. So I'm really sad that this guy is not going to be entertaining us any longer. Thanks a lot, Tommy. Okay, slight update on our little desert spiny lizard. He's not actually dead. I took him in to show Daryl and he moved. So I'm going to just leave him out here for now. And he's probably not gonna make it, but still. At least I'll give him the chance. And oh boy, poor thing. We had an unexpected and very unwelcome visitor at our gate the other night. Thankfully, he decided it wasn't worth his while, and he decided to move on. So today I'm going to give you a little tour of our garden. We've got some good things going, and I'm very excited, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to share it with you. So we're going to start in the greenhouse. Down here I've got a pot with petunias and geraniums. The idea was for it to attract pollinators, but it's in the greenhouse, so it's just looking pretty. There are a few little spots that need to be cut down, but this has been continually blooming for months, and I love it. It's gorgeous. Up here we have our English thyme, which is looking pretty good. Daryl threw a tomato branch in there to see if it would grow, but it's looking pretty good. It was not looking good for a little while, but it's coming back, so I'm excited about that. Down here, we've got another tomato branch that Daryl planted. Look at these onions. They're starting to bulb up, and they're going to be really nice. Those will be ready once these stalks lay down flat. We'll be able to pull them. There's some tiny ones that I planted from seed right there and here. They're not doing so well. Here is our surprise Roma tomato. This is one that we apparently planted from seed at some point, but it never did anything, and now look at it. I mean, all of these tomatoes are on this plant. There's at least 12 of them on here. I've trimmed it back to get rid of all the unnecessary branches, or at least some of them. We've got lots of new flowers. So we're going to be swimming in Roma tomatoes here. There's another onion back there. This is another monster. This is my Armenian cucumber. Look at it, it's going all the way up the top and coming back around. We've got a few little fruits starting. So hopefully those are going to come about, and we'll have yummy Armenian cucumbers. This is a regular cucumber. I don't remember the exact variety. Oh, burpless bush cucumber. That's what the little tag says back here. And it's finally starting to grow, and it's got 2 little fruits starting. So hopefully those flowers get pollinated and we'll have cucumbers. I absolutely love cucumber. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. Over here, I have Italian parsley, which needs to be harvested some. And Daryl, can you turn off the water, please? And this is sweet mint. And it's getting a little bit of water today. It's drowning. But fortunately, it'll absorb quickly and it'll be used up. This stuff is amazing. This is all new growth down here. I've already harvested a bunch, like this part over here. Can't use them all fast enough, so I'm drying them. And we'll see what happens with those. And then down here, we've got a little blueberry bush that's trying, but it's going very, very slowly. And then this just popped up. I don't know what is going on there. I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's there. We'll find out. This is our monster of a zucchini plant, or more correctly, I should say plants. There are probably 6 or 8 of them in this pot, and they're doing really well. We've gotten several good-sized zucchinis out of here already, and there's a couple more growing already, so can't keep up with them. We have watermelons growing in here. These 2 on this side are black diamond watermelons, and they're doing really well, and even have some flowers growing somewhere. Here's one. So hopefully we're going to be getting some watermelons. That would be a real nice thing. That's another watermelon. It's a different kind. It's not doing as well, but it's still surviving, so that's a good thing. And then over here we have spaghetti squash. So that's going to be similar to the zucchini, I believe, in how it grows. And so we just need to keep an eye on that, and hopefully the female flowers will get pollinated and we'll be having some spaghetti squash. This is our first try at okra. We've got a few of them coming up already. I've never tried okra, so I don't know if I like it or not. But it grows really well in this area, so how could I not try? Here's my baby pomegranate tree. Looking forward to this growing nice and big and providing some good shade for this back corner of the property. And then in here, see if I can get out of the way. Whoa, we've got quite a few different things going on in here. There's cantaloupe up here in the corner. This is a yellow pear tomato. These are some flowers down here that, well, some seem to be doing okay, some not. Here's a pepper, bunch of tomatoes, and check out this in the middle here. This is kind of a mistake. This is corn, and you'll see that it is still in the container that it came in from the nursery. We put it in here just so that it would get water. We didn't anticipate that the roots would go down through there, and so now we literally can't pick it up without killing it. So we're just going to leave it there and see what happens. The marigolds are looking really pretty. Marigolds are a natural defense against pests. Here's some more tomatoes. We got some good ones on there. There's like 3 or 4 different varieties of tomatoes in here. Back here I've got a cucumber, 2 cucumbers growing. I had planted cucumbers along the back in the middle there, and then sunflowers along the sides. The sunflowers started coming up, but then they got eaten by birds. So I just put in a couple more sunflower seeds today, and we'll see what happens there. There are a few other things that I've got going on that I'm not sharing just because they're not really doing anything, or, you know, whatever. But if anything comes of it, I'll definitely let you know. One of the things is a pepper bed. My son-in-law had bought some a variety of habanero peppers and ghost peppers, and he wanted me to try to grow them. So my first attempt was unsuccessful, but that's my own fault. So I tried putting them out into the bed out in the greenhouse. So I've got a bed entirely devoted to his habanero and ghost peppers. So we'll see what happens, and maybe something will come of it in there. Trying to do a quick tour of the burrow that the tortoises have built, mostly for my own benefit because I can't get down there to see what all they've done. We've got a few of them out right now. Here's well, there's Ian. He was just munching on this papaya with Frankie, but I guess he stepped aside so that Pearl could have some. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If so, make sure that you're subscribed to our channel, click that thumbs up button, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos.